started recording after that magnificent joke. Why do I keep forgetting to set
at least
this
we're
thing to record?
streaming.
Yes, we are streaming,
So
and
what?
we are
Do you
now
mean the
recording.
joke about
We gotta
Mother
turn
Nature on menopause?
We missed that one. We missed it. So yes, ladies and
There's always
gentlemen
next
who are
time.
listening the after the fact on YouTube, you just missed a joke about nature and menopause because it was really warm out today.
It was so nice.
So nice, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, how can it get so cold that fast? Simple. Mother Nature is on menopause. Is experiencing menopause.
And that
Indeed.
happens.
Well, I
Especially
mean-
with the condition of our planet and all the planetary things and like
Well, I
the
will-
sun
yeah.
warming us.
Well, I will say
and the
this.
atmosphere.
Global warming.
Yeah,
Bum, bum, bum.
Indeed. Well, I mean, it kind of
Carbon
makes sense.
emissions.
Because strictly speaking, people, inclement weather is a result of two different cells hitting each other, different temperatures. With a greater difference means more volatile stuff.
Mm-hmm. So we're probably
Like
experiencing-
earthquakes.
Well, I mean, what he's more looking at is the extreme cold meets extreme heat, not two tectonic plates colliding, rubbing together, causing enough friction
it's
to
close.
pragmatically.
It's close
Okay.
enough. It's close enough. Now, according to Weather Channel, a source for weather information, I absolutely abhor. They say the snow at my home, at least, which is close enough, I think, will start at 1 a.m. and it will continue up until up until 7 a.m. Up until 11 a.m. and then it's going to be
that
wind.
Could be chance of canceling classes.
Maybe, but according to a far more reputable source, and that would be the Lockheed Martin Flight Services, as sponsored by the NOAA.
Oh yes.
Well, they are the TAFs look kind of perilous. They're scattered clouds starting at 2000 today. That's UTC, so that's probably It is currently 11 right now, Greenwich Mean Time, which means that's an hour old. So basically, we can expect, and if they're saying light snow at 0600 UTC tomorrow, so therefore that is, oh God, somebody help me with the math, please.
I'm not good at math or conversion.
Well, if it's
I'm not bad with conversion. Just tell me the difference in
time.
the time.
the time difference, I believe, is 5 hours. It's a 5-hour time difference.
So 600, so 1 a.m.
Yeah, so there you go. So
we're receiving weather at 1 a.m.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard
Starting
it.
at 1,
Yeah.
which reliably gives rise. I am near the mic.
Well, you have to speak into the mic.
Well,
Are
I
you
mean,
not
that
listening
does
to
give
yourself?
that does give some rise.
You gotta face the flat part.
Yeah.
That does give some rise to the giving some credit to Weather Channel because it predicted start of storm at 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's not 100% off. It's just Weather Channel can be a little less reputable.
Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is 6:05 and we have nothing to talk about. So we've decided that Dylan will join us for a game of Citation Needed. Play, damn you.
Needed.
Oh yeah, definitely needed.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very wonderful, simple game created by Tom Scott on YouTube. I highly recommend you check out his videos. The rules are quite simple. We have a collection of random articles from Wikipedia, and when I say random, I mean I found them by clicking random for several times until something decent and usable popped up. But Dylan has a few articles he'd like to share with us, so I will kick us off so we understand the flow of the game. Have you played Citation Needed before?
No, but you've told me plenty about it.
And yes, indeed. So the rules are quite simple. I will supply information from the article as I see fit, and these two chaps will try to guess at information about it. Any points they get, any interesting facts they give me are rewarded with 1 point, and any particularly precise or interesting answers are rewarded with a 5-point bonus.
Bonus.
Oh yes.
Indeed.
We've seen people get winning with just these awkward out there answers.
Indeed.
One name, Michael Healy.
Yes.
Oh goodness. Wait, Michael Healy.
Yeah,
Is
he
he my
w-
neighbor?
Michael.
Yeah. He lives across the hall from me. I like Michael.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
good with
was
getting
on-
out there.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
I
on
know.
board.
Oh, I know he's out there.
Yeah, he was
I love
on
him.
this show
Uh-huh.
during
Great.
a
That was
College Radio Day. Yes, he was on board.
I recall.
What was
myself, Desiree Forrest,
Ooh,
and
I know her.
Yes.
Mike Healy. We're playing Citation Needed with Peter running the board.
Exactly.
Of course.
So, what was the interesting answers he gave? Like, I know one of the
Oh,
articles we
He has
had.
a lot of history
Didn't
things.
he just say literally scalped him like Geronimo for one where we were doing a Indian?
Wait, what? Oh, but
I think
scalped
he made
by
it-
Geronimo.
No, I think he made the reference that the Indians scalped somebody like Geronimo would have.
Oh! You talk about Ned Christie's War.
Yes, Ned
Yes, the
Christie's
story
War.
of I forget, a Native American man who punched somebody. Well, allegedly punched somebody, but he said no, I couldn't have done that because I was drunk in a bush somewhere else at the time. And then he ended up building a fort with his fellow friends, and he basically camped out for years in this fort until finally the posse came and burned him out. But then he missed it because he was drunk in a bush somewhere else. Something like that. So anyway, so let us begin, shall we? As I said, so the two of you will just do rapid fire and try to guess at interesting things about the article. And so our first article is Yungas Road.
Is it in Asia?
It is not in Asia.
Britain.
No, it's not in Britain either.
Eastern Hemisphere.
Eastern Hemisphere.
Honestly, I'm not really sure what that is.
What, the Eastern... Wait,
Europe, Asia, Africa.
Okay.
Wait, well, no, strictly speaking, it can't be that because the hemispheres are divided on London. So therefore, the Western Hemisphere, strictly speaking, is Europe and America, and then the Eastern Hemisphere is the Asia area.
Actually, most of Europe is covered to the right-hand side of Greenwich Mean.
But then admittedly, you also have to take the cultural definitions into account there. You know, Western culture.
So where's the land down under fall?
That would strictly speaking count in the West Hemisphere because by that point you go no, it's the Eastern Hemisphere because that's when you hit the international date line and it resets.
Yes.
Lame.
So anyways, Yungas Road, also known as Groves Road, Coroico Road. I'm trying to give you hints as to where this place is. Or how about this? Camino a los Yungas.
Oh, somewhere in Spain or South America?
Oops.
Mexico.
So, well, it's South America, but you're not going to get the point because you were really connecting the answer. So, it is South America. And the road is actually fairly major. It connects two major cities, and this may be a bit of an unfair hint, but I'm going to give it out anyways. Dakar was in this place.
Oh, South Africa.
No, South America. It connects La Paz to Coroico. And this is actually it's actually a fairly major road. It's a road leading from La Paz to Coroico, 56 kilometers northeast of La Paz in the Yungas region of
Brazil.
Bolivia, actually.
Bolivia.
I knew it started with a B.
Yeah, so
Bolivia.
Now, the road, however, has a very special name. It is Camino a los Yungas. It is also known as Death Road.
Oh, it's very dangerous.
Why is it so dangerous, do you suppose?
Because it's called Death Road.
What makes it dangerous?
It's on a cliff.
Correct!
Side of the hill cliff.
It is on the side of a cliff. Anybody wants to take a guess as to the number of travelers killed on this thing every year?
107.
Not quite. It's been under.
Oh, boy.
200 to 300 every year.
That's more than the Grand Canyon, I think.
Well, I mean, the Grand Canyon is actually paved. This thing is not. I mean, this road is literally, it's just an embankment. There is no netting. Road. There is nothing. It's a dirt road dug into the side of a mountain. So it is one of the few. So this is one of the few roads that connects the Yungas region to northern Bolivia to the capital city. Upon leaving La Paz, the road first ascends to around 46,000 meters at La Cumbre Pass before descending to 1,200 at the town of Coroico, transiting from Alpatano terrain, blah, 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 blah. Well, I mean, really, that was really it. It's There's not much else we can
What's
really
it called again?
Here. It's called the Yungas Road.
Yungas Road.
Indeed. All right, so now Dylan has a few things for us, and the 5 point is primed for you. So all you got to do is press the button, and I will trash that note, delete the note, and then you can keep track using my stylus of the points. Yay. So you are in control, Mel. You are in full control. Oh, go away. And now I will click away, so this should... Oh, now we do that. All right, you're all ready to take control.
Over.
I don't know, this might be one of the most awkward improvisations we did for this entire show. All right, so hit us for citation needed. Oh, well, he has to pull up the article. In the meantime, how's Skyrim do? What are you doing in Skyrim these days?
I haven't played Skyrim in a while. This has been a busy week.
I know.
It's been a very busy week.
I have to do my seminar proposal.
Oh, jeez.
I've just banged it out this very evening, in fact.
That's going to be huge.
12 sources from 12 academic sources. So you have to use Google Scholar and the EBSCO host, which is, I will say right now, is a badly designed interface.
Really? Because I find it pretty interesting. It's really easy to use as long as you start filtering things out.
I guess so, but still, the
Okay.
actual user interface is disastrous. All right, what do you got for us,
simple.
Dylan?
Let's give you a name and let's see where this goes.
Okay.
John.
Shut up.
Actually, it is a John.
Oh God, John Smith. I
John
bet.
Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
John Wayne Gacy.
Okay, John Wayne Gacy. Is he an academic?
He is not.
Is he a creator of things, an inventor?
No.
A scientist?
No.
Philanthropist.
In some ways, yes.
An electrician.
Okay, so he's a philanthropist.
He was a philanthropist, but he's more known for something else.
Oh, for heaven.
Peanut
Is he an
butter.
industrialist?
No. As I said, or let's...
He's a day trader.
No.
Did-
I'm trying to think of how to,
Was this man responsible for the 2008 housing market bubble?
no. This man, died before 2000.
Oh,
Before
he died.
2000.
Died before 2000.
Did he die of suspicious circumstances?
No.
Did he create the electric car?
But what you just asked might have a different meaning to it if you look back.
Was he murdered?
He wasn't murdered.
Well, did he die?
Was he suicided?
No, he did not. He was not murdered.
He was not murdered. So did he die of a Wait, what? Okay, so he
He died in prison.
Oh,
Okay, in prison.
So what did he? So if he died in prison, let me guess. Sing Sing penitentiary.
No, he was in an American prison.
Yeah. Oh, well, Sing Sing is an American prison, but okay, which prison did he die in? Just tell us.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to look.
Probably
I
help
don't-
if we knew which prison he was in.
Oh,
I
he
don't
was
know.
executed.
Oh,
Actually.
executed.
So now try and figure out what he did.
Electric chair.
Okay, so if
He did not. He was not murdered.
all right, so he
He was
was committed. So he was put to death by the state. So I'm gonna say he was a serial killer.
He got it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was going to say
Theater.
kidnapper.
So he's a serial killer. Now, did he kill somebody? So was somebody important? Wait. He's not the Zodiac killer, by any chance, is he?
No.
No, we
Wait,
didn't find that
Gacy-
guy.
Oh, we never found the Zodiac
We've
killer.
never found the Zodiac killer.
Give me his name again.
John Wayne Gacy.
John
Oh.
Wayne.
Why do I-
Oh, so
why
wait,
do I
is it?
recognize
So it's a
that?
middle name, Wayne Gacy.
Wayne is his middle name.
Okay,
John Wayne Gacy. Did he shoot like somebody important?
He never shot anyone important.
Did he shoot anybody?
Never shot anybody.
Oh,
So he's not a hitman. Is he a
I don't
hitman?
know. Maybe he ate people. He might have been a cannibal.
Cannibal.
No. He's more known for, and the reason I say he was sort of a philanthropist, one of his side jobs, he worked construction.
Uh-huh.
And his philanthropic job was he would dress up as a clown.
Oh, a killer clown.
We
His
had an issue
nickname.
with those recently.
Yeah, indeed we did. And well, I mean, yeah, that was very strange. So he is a killer clown. He was a construction worker, but so
How many victims did he have?
7. 17.
20,
75.
44.
36.
Oh, just give us
Close, 33.
33. So were they children?
You got a point there without saying anything.
Oh.
He killed teens.
Okay.
Teens, I see. So all right. So we
I'm
haven't.
trying to think. Teenagers, yeah. There's two guesses here. Did he go specific gender? And if so, which gender?
I'm gonna assume boys. Just.
Yes, and boys.
Oh God.
2
I always
points.
do.
Oh.
Oh God. Should we be talking about this on the air?
I'm not going anywhere very dark and how.
Okay, fine. All right. So let me guess. Did he choose his targets based on his profession from his clown job?
No, not from his clown job.
Really?
I think he just enjoyed being a clown.
The last known murder he committed was a teenager, like late teens, by the name of Robert Peast.
Robert
Aw,
Peast.
poor guy. Rip.
Okay, so what happened here? So what happened? Was he prosecuted by the FBI? Like, or was it kept to the local level, or state?
I think this stayed within state.
Okay. So is there any other hints you should be dropping us about this as we try to find factoids here?
Here's a good question.
Yeah.
Where do you hide the bodies?
In construction sites.
You'd think that, but no.
At the in the backyards of the houses he worked as a clown at.
No.
Okay.
Freezers.
Oh, he didn't.
In his house.
Mince pies, and
No,
he fed them
no,
to his guests.
No.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
No, that's from South Park.
No, that's Sweeney Todd actually, but
Oh.
yeah, that's what happens in Sweeney Todd is he kills the people as he's giving them their clean shaves, but then he leaves it up to
I don't like the sound of
Oh, good lord.
oh god, what is her name? The Tim Burton's favorite lady. What's her name again?
that. I don't know.
Burton. So you're thinking Helena Bonham Carter?
Yes, and then she's the one that bakes the corpses into pies, and then they sell them off, and that's how they dispose of the bodies.
Oh my, that's not pretty. And this is out of focus.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah. So we have. All right. So is there? All right. So would a killer clown hide the bodies if he's a?
Okay, let's just put it this way. He never expected the police to find the bodies.
Oh god, he kept them in his basement, didn't he?
No, he burned them.
He got it.
But I said that. He said he kept them in his house.
No, you said in the houses he worked, the construction sites he worked.
You're right.
He never worked on his own house.
So
he hit them in a crawl space.
In a crawl space.
Oh,
where
I saw
did he
like that
ziplock the
recently.
things at least?
26 victims.
He had 26 bodies in
the crawl
space of
But
his
there were
house.
30
He never
total.
he never dug any of the graves.
Did he at least keep
He
them
had
in?
his construction workers dig the graves.
Oh my god, seriously?
Smart.
They
So-
did not put the bodies in there. Most of the killings were done out of his house. Where did most of the killings happen?
I'm gonna say near the construction sites that he worked at.
No.
So it had nothing to do with his clown job.
No, it had nothing to do with the clown or his construction.
Elementary schools.
No. Teenagers. Please, they were not
Oh.
High schools.
5 years. No.
Youth hostels.
Oh, that's a shame. These
No.
places are great.
Think outdoorsy. Think of where
The
no one would
woods.
find.
Boy Scouts
I'll
camps.
count woods because it was a park.
Boy
Park.
Scouts camps.
A park / ranch
right?
house.
Boy Scouts.
No. The woods.
Let's see what
The
else we can
woods.
pull.
Slender Man is out there.
Into the woods without delay.
Into the woods, we have to take the journey. All right. Yeah, I know. I have some rudimentary
Thank
Broadway
you.
musicals.
Into the woods.
And Home Before Dark.
Oh wow. Let's see. How did he lured victims in, but he had to figure out a way to make them stay. How did he make the kids stay?
Ice cream.
I
no.
love ice cream.
Cake.
Think of a clown. Think of
A clown car. See what it's like inside
That's
the clown
so
car.
creepy.
And so what?
This guy is so creepy.
So what? They'd have the kids step into a little VW bus, and
No.
it turns out there was a huge trapdoor inside, and they plunge 25 feet inside the clown car, and then he drives off.
no.
You get the image I'm trying to go for, right?
Yes.
I do.
And that's crazy enough. I'm sorry.
Like I said, it helps to be an absolute dick during these kind of things.
Okay.
Just be as random as you can and be as elaborate as you can, and you usually hit up on some kind of a detail. So, what?
Okay, we lost your sound clip for.
It's
Oh, there it is.
Yes, there it is.
I'm giving you the 5-point bonus for that one, the clown car image.
Thank you. A 5-point bonus for jokes about a clown car.
Yay.
Okay, so that puts Peter at 10 and Alex at 1.
Yeah, baby.
I'm almost winning.
Rule Britannia.
Well,
So are you going to take us to the next one?
I'll have to take you guys to the next one because there's not much to do.
Okay.
The response to how he kept him there.
What? So
The handcuff trick or the rope trick?
What?
I know a secret. Put out your hands, put them out around a pole.
Okay.
Handcuff. Get your hands out. You
Oh.
can't
You
escape.
have to break your
Oh.
These
little...
teens are dumb and...
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. You say, hey, try and escape, and then they don't escape.
They
And-
can't escape and just like, let me out. This isn't funny. You're not leaving.
You know what I say?
Yeah, we are dumb.
You know what I say to this?
Wait, I'm not a teenager
Let
anymore.
Darwin do his work.
Oh my.
Hey,
Oh
natural selection.
my.
Damn right.
I'm sorry that
was fantastic.
that deserved a George Takei moment.
That was beautiful, actually.
Oh my.
All right. So what's our next story then?
Gophers.
You might know this one, so this might be over quick.
Oh, I just give us a name.
Busby's chair.
Busby's chair.
It sounds British.
No, wait, isn't this like an experiment? Was this an experiment conducted the Mitzheimer experiment, something like that?
He got it.
Wait,
Mitzheimer.
No. It
Oh,
was
I lied.
a thing about a chair.
no. I remember that. No, that was an experiment.
And he did get the location of where the story's from. It's
What?
from Britain.
It sounds like it.
Okay,
It's
this
Britain.
is not.
The name of it sounds like.
Okay, this is not what I think it was, because I believe at the experiment in question, forgive me, Miss Grasso, but I believe it was conducted in UC Berkeley, where this psychologist had a Confederate and a subject, and basically the thing was he would have the person, the test subject would say, okay, you have to convince this person behind the wall to repeat a certain sequence of numbers, and every time he gets it wrong, you have to give him an electric shock, and then he slowly cranks it up.
Oh,
but of course, on the
God.
other side,
That's not this one though.
indeed. I'm here, so I may as well say it. But then, of course, it turns out that the guy getting electrocuted, who wasn't real. He was an actor, and he was just basically making these noises,
screaming and pain and suffering,
and the entire
seeing how human somebody could be.
and the entire experiment was simply just to see how far the person would go when he's being told to operate under orders.
Alex, can you hand me the bottle behind you?
Yes.
One of you just
There's a bottle of Schweppes back there.
Yes,
Okay,
my
so
ginger
it says so the subject
Busby's stoop chair is the full.
Busby's stoop chair. Is this a carnival act of some kind?
Not a carnival act.
Something scary.
He's got it. There's something scary about this chair.
I get a point.
Oh God, it's some kind of a Edgar Allan Poe-esque kind of thing.
Torture device.
Not a torture device. Sort of esque.
Is it comfortable? Is it comfortable?
Edgar Allan Poe. There is some.
Wait, so
the chair itself was.
Does it look comfortable?
What was the chair made of? Was it made of wood?
It's a wooden and padded chair. So
yes, it's some kind of upholstery.
So I'll give you a point for that.
Wait, it's a giant centrifuge, isn't it?
No.
No.
Damn, I thought I had something there. So Busby's chair, I'm gonna say, was this 1930s?
Earlier.
20s?
1890s.
Earlier than the 1890s.
Oh, 1790s.
60s? 1860s?
Earlier than 1790.
1812.
1500s.
Earlier than 1790, not 18s.
1750.
1702.
1702. Okay, so that was before the Act of Unification.
That's
so
before I was born.
Indeed. So that was before Great Britain was Great Britain as we know today. It was still England, and then you had Scotland, all the filthy Scots to the north, and then you had okay, so Busby's chair from 1702.
Okay, 1702. It was an oak chair.
And we established already that it was not a torture device.
It is not a torture device.
So it's still in existence.
It's still in existence. I think it's still in existence.
Well, I mean, it's on display, surely. Wait, did it belong to a monarch of some kind?
No.
Busby's chair. Oh, wait. Let me guess. It was form of public humiliation. You know, like the stocks, right? Oh, okay, so it's not that.
Let's just say it's still on display. It was hung on the ceiling of a museum.
So I'd say
hung
that
on the
people
ceiling.
would
Oh, wait.
hang themselves
It's
on it.
No, but there's a reason it's hung.
Because it's a suspended
it's not,
chair.
Yeah, it's a swing. It's a swing.
No.
But it's
Okay.
suspended from the air. It's probably part of a circus act.
No, it is not part of a circus act.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's part of decor design. You know, something they imported from India.
No.
Okay. Well, okay, we're lost, man.
If I give you the term curse,
Oh.
go from there.
There are witches involved.
Oh.
No witches involved.
Oh no! You dunk. Oh no! You just said no witches.
No witches
Yeah,
involved.
that was my first.
Wait! No! In Bermuda, if you go to Bermuda, they have this display of a dunking stool where basically they will take a troublesome wench, you know, whether like a woman who's longer her husband, and they
dip her
dunk
into
her.
it.
So I'm gonna say
The water.
that Busby's chair is you put the troublesome woman in there, and then you just drop her into
It's
this
not
into the
for
river.
a woman. It's not specifically for a
I
woman.
think it's for anybody that's.
And it
in
is not
criminal.
a dunking chair.
Okay, so it's not a ducking stool. It's not a ducking stool
But
then.
as I said, think of the term curse and add that to
So
it.
they get
It's for
they get
exorcisms.
strapped to the chair
No.
for long periods of time.
This one's hard to do.
I love pessimistic worldviews.
Busby was executed.
In his chair.
No.
Oh wait, he murdered people with his chair by hanging up there until they
No.
starved to death. Oh, heaven's sake!
Okay, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with this.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
we're not.
I'm just gonna fill you guys in
Yeah,
on
just
the
tell us.
story.
Please, I'm interested.
Busby's stoop chair is also known as dead man's chair.
Everyone that sat in it died.
Oh.
Actually, yes, that is true. So I will give Alex a point for that.
Wait,
everyone that ever
say that
sat in
again?
everyone that sat in it died. However, at this point, everybody who's ever sat in it's probably dead by now anyway.
Here's the point. It was cursed by the man who owned it, Thomas Busby, before his execution by hanging in North Yorkshire, United Kingdom.
Okay, so let me guess.
Busby was arrested, tried and condemned to death after he murdered his father-in-law for sitting in the chair.
Oh.
Before he went to the
funny.
gallows, he cursed the chair, and anyone who sits in it is supposed to have suffered a terrible fate.
So, is that true? Did that happen?
Okay, so let me be clear. People were not dying in this chair before his execution, correct? People were not dying in the chair
Correct.
before his execution.
Correct. After he died, people started dying.
So so somebody would sit in it and then a brick would fall on their head or something like.
No, it's just like a curse of bad luck that follows you. That's to death.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna give Alex the touch of death.
Ugh. Oh,
So that means you are going to die at some point in the future. It could be
you too.
It could be.
So are you.
What?
That's all true. We're all gonna die eventually. There's only two things that are true to life: death and paying taxes.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
the worst.
Indeed. All right, so
let's
so
see.
Busby's. Well, I still have another article up we can do.
Okay, then I will let you do that. 'cause
All right.
I should probably not do another one for a while. I gave really hard ones.
Indeed. Okay, so next is something I just heard about this man.
Watch your feet.
He's absolutely this is the most.
Don't let me see that. I need to reach my
Okay.
straps.
This is a real life world's most interesting man. And so we begin with Otto Skorzeny.
He's from Europe.
It's hardly worth a point.
Germany.
Correct. He is German. Oh,
What's his name again?
Otto Skorzeny.
Skorzeny.
He is
Auto gives it away.
indeed. Yeah, of course, indeed.
That's
So,
Otto.
His last name sounds Italian though.
oh, I may be butchering the pronunciation though.
Skorzeny.
Come on, I need another note. Good.
Fuck Skorzeny.
So, all right. So anybody want to take a guess as to what this man is famous for? What was
First
he?
automobile.
No,
He created wheels.
no, he was not an engineer.
You don't have to be an engineer to create wheels.
Well, he did not create. Well, he did not create anything practical. Let's just say that.
Oh, well, that could mean anything.
Well, exactly. But this man was a
Did he create the brass knuckles?
I don't want to say he created. I don't want to say he created anything. Let's not
Did
say
he
that.
feel he had improved upon something that was already in existence?
His country.
Oh, was he an assistant to Hitler?
He was associated with Hitler. We're
Okay,
we are getting in the
okay,
time
so we're
period.
getting
God!
close.
So we're back to the Third Reich.
Yes, this is the Third Reich we're talking here.
Okay,
Oh,
we're
Reich's
getting
preserve
close.
us.
What did he do in the Third Reich? What was he?
And
Propagandist.
Nope, he was not working in the government per se.
philanthropist.
No, not a philanthropist.
Military?
Yes, military. He
Was
was
he a
a
general?
military. Was he a general? I don't think he was a general. Well, he held command of the SS Panzer Brigade 150.
So he was a commander.
He was a commander. Not
but
like
very,
that.
very peculiar one. Now there was a Okay, so he did all kinds of interesting stuff, but his most interesting operation during the Second World War was Operation Oak. Who wants to take a guess as to what was going on in Operation Oak?
They were stealing trees.
No. Let's think about. All right, let's think about this.
They were clearing trees.
No, it has nothing to do with trees. This man
But
was.
it's oak.
This man was commanding a Panzer Brigade, for heaven's sake.
I don't know
Oh,
what
God.
that is. Pandas?
Oaks are generally strong wood, so.
It has. Well, okay, the name.
I was
is
gonna say hold the line. He was holding the line of defense.
The name is completely meaningless. I'll just say that. Let's say he was rescuing somebody. Who do you think he would have been rescuing in
John
1943? Ignore the name Oak, please.
Hitler.
Not
Wait,
Hitler, but
you-
you're
you-
in the similar
You
ballpark.
gave a
I guess.
year.
43.
What happened then? My dad would know.
If you think fascism, who else do you think of besides Hitler?
Mussolini.
Stalin?
Mussolini? What did it have to do with Mussolini?
Trying to rescue Mussolini
That's
from
correct.
the invasion from the sea.
Well, he was rescuing Mussolini himself. In 1943, he was personally selected by Hitler from among 6 German Air Force and German Army special agents to lead operation to rescue Mussolini, who had been overthrown and imprisoned by the Italian government.
Oh God, the gremlins from the Kremlin are coming into my mind.
Yes, indeed. So almost 2 months of cat and mouse followed as the Italians moved Mussolini from place to place to frustrate any rescuers. There was a failed attempt to rescue Mussolini in 27th July 1943. The Ju-52 that the crew was aboard was shot down in the area of Patrizia de Mar. Otto Skorzeny and all but one of his crew bailed out safely. Mussolini was first held in a villa in La Maddalena near Sardinia. Skorzeny was able to smuggle an Italian-speaking commando onto the island, and a few days later he confirmed Mussolini was in the villa. Skorzeny flew over in a Heinkel HE-111 to take aerial photos of the location. The bomber was shot down by Allied fighters and crash-landed at sea, but Skorzeny and the crew were rescued by an Italian destroyer. Mussolini was moved, blah, 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 and was finally secured by Herbert Kappler. And now we also have Operation Long Jump. What was the purpose of Operation Long Jump in 1943?
I feel like it had something to do with like a naval mission.
No, it wasn't a naval mission. We're a bit landlocked for that.
Oh.
So it's somewhere in Germany.
No, it was not in Germany at all.
Austria.
How's your World War II history?
Poland.
Mediocre.
Oh, for heaven's sake, what do they teach in this country?
I mean,
The
I do
history
have
of
some
America.
stuff, but
Only the white part.
most of it's kind of on the iffy.
What do we know about the Big Three? Who were the Big Three
Okay,
at this
there
point?
you go. You've got Churchill.
Correct. I'm going to give you a point for that one. Well, no,
Churchill, Roosevelt, Stalin.
that is correct. So you get 1 point for each of them.
I remember the Yalta Conference well enough.
Not the Yalta Conference. There was another one. Correct. It was in Tehran. Now, what was
The
Operation?
Tehran Conference.
Yeah. So what was Operation? Wait, hang on. So what was Operation Long Jump supposed to be?
To connect those 3 countries?
Espionage.
Assassination.
Of?
The plan was to
Oh my
assassinate the Big
gosh.
Three. This man was
jeez.
indeed. He
And this guy tried to do it. Holy.
Hitler supposedly gave command of the operation to Ernst Kaltenbrunner, chief of the RSHA, who in turn ceded the mission to Skorzeny. Knowledge of the whole scheme was presented to Western allies by Stalin's NKVD at the Tehran conference. The Soviets said they learned about its existence from counter-espionage activities against German intelligence. Agents have found out that the Nazis knew the time and place of this meeting because they had cracked U.S. naval code. According to the NKVD, the assassination plot was foiled after they identified the German spies in Iran, forcing Skorzeny to call off the mission due to inadequate intelligence.
Plus, the whole thing with that led to figuring out the Germans had tighter codes, leading to the Enigma code cracking by Turing.
That's correct, indeed. I'll give you a point for them because you demonstrated knowledge of history.
Well,
more than we're getting here usually.
I'm sorry, Alan Turing, I know mostly because of my cryptography courses.
Oh, yes, indeed. Well, of course. I mean, he invented it.
Because we did go over the Enigma.
Of course. So, next up is, here's something interesting. Now, hang on. Post-World War II, Skorzeny was held as a POW for more than 2 years before being tried as a war criminal in the Dachau trials in 1947 for allegedly violating laws of war. He and 9 Panzer Brigades, blah, 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 blah. Now, I know there's something here. Okay. So, on the first day of the trial, Wing Commander FFE Yeo Thomas, recipient blah, 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 tribunal, draw crosses. All right, now, Skorzeny was deterred in an... so after he was found guilty, he was deterred and interned in a internment camp in Darmstadt, awaiting a decision of the Nazification court. However, what happened? What do you think he did?
Committed suicide.
No.
I wasn't paying attention, so
Escaped?
I'm thinking he
escaped.
Yeah, escaped.
That's right. Skorzeny escaped from the internment camp after he was found guilty and awaiting a decision from the Denazification court.
Well,
Denazification. That's a cool word.
Denazification. Reichs.
Unbelievable.
Do you just have these prepared or something?
No! That came up in the
Oh my
beginning of this, and I'm
He's
just
just
like, I've been
witty that
waiting
way.
for
What
it.
major are you?
So,
Chemistry. Concentration forensics.
okay, so he
You
escaped.
have a wide radius of.
So anyways, so Skorzeny escaped with 3 other former SS officers
Appreciate
dressed in U.S. military police uniforms.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. Here we go.
That's cool.
Now, here's comes something strange. So, let me see. Okay. Now, what do you suppose happened to a lot of all the former Nazis?
They were killed.
I think a lot of them just kind of just like.
No, after the war.
They tried to assimilate and just pretend like nothing happened.
But there was something very famous. Something kind of controversial from another country.
People saying that it never happened?
No. Okay, so let's.
I'm thinking like KGB in Russia.
Oh no, not KGB, not Russia. Think a country in the Middle East who would be really interested in former Nazis for any reason whatsoever.
Oh gosh. Now I'm thinking like anywhere Jordan, Sudan, someone that's at odds with
Israel?
Yes, apparently he was targeted by the Mossad Nazi hunters.
Oh
but
God!
There was a twist. What's the twist?
I remember that.
What is the twist about him, involving him and the Mossad Nazi hunters?
He got hunted?
No,
He joined them.
That is correct. He got recruited by the Mossad.
You get recruited by the Mossad if you're that good.
Exactly. In Israel, a Mossad team started to develop a plan to kill Skorzeny, but Chief Iser Harel decided to attempt to recruit him as a man on the inside would greatly enhance their ability to target Nazis.
Honestly,
did it work?
He was successfully recruited by Mossad, conducting operations for the agency from 1962, where he worked with Avram Ahudiv and Rafi Aitan. At Israel's request, Skorzeny flew to Egypt and compiled a detailed list of German scientists and their addresses. Skorzeny also found Mossad the names of the many front companies in Europe that were procuring shipping components for Egypt's military projects.
Jeez.
I mean, that is kind of amazing.
Honestly, that makes me think of Dawn by Eli Wiesel, where they have a because it talks a little bit about the
No, Dawn. They had a British man in there in the basement. Yeah, because they were part of the Irgun and some of the other anti-British Jewish terrorist groups in that period.
But still, it does remind me similarly to that. If you're thinking about Mossad, they would have killed in a similar fashion.
Indeed. So, 1970, he died of a tumor. So, now, what do you think happened? Now, this is the weirdest thing about his funeral. First of all, he was given a Roman Catholic funeral mass in Madrid in 75. What did they do? What kind of special treatment did he get?
Candles.
No. This is beyond the pale almost. You're thinking, how was it acceptable?
It was
a rabbi conducted the funeral.
It was a Roman Catholic funeral, and his coffin was draped in Nazi colors.
Oh my Lord.
His body was cremated afterwards. His ashes were sent to Vienna to be interned in the Skorzeny family plot and Doblinger Friedhof. His funeral was attended by dozens of German military veterans and wives who did not hesitate to do what?
Salute the coffin in the fashion of the Reich.
That's right. They gave him a final Sieg Heil in 1975. Can you believe it?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wow.
Good God.
And who do we have? Excuse me, out there, you're on your phone. You left your light on.
What light?
Somebody left their little flashlight on their phone on.
I'm sure they're fine.
Anyway, so now who told us that this happened? Who gave us the first-hand account of that?
Elvis.
Elvis? Did you say Elvis?
The Pope?
From some former Mossad agents who attended the funeral.
Oh God, former Mossad in the 70s.
And yes, that's right.
That's impressive.
This man is weird. Can you believe that? I mean, can you believe any of this?
It's hard to believe.
Okay, all right.
We still do have 20 minutes if you want to try and find another random.
I do have. First of all, have I told anybody here about Thomas Trueblood?
No.
Nothing I know of.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please forgive me. We are stealing this one directly from Tom Scott, but he is just too bizarre. So, Thomas Trueblood, who was he?
True to his blood.
Oh, ha ha. You know what? Just for that bad joke, I'll give you a point.
Oh, I thought you were going to take away a point.
No, I'm going to give you a point.
Indian?
So, what? Sorry?
Indian, Native American.
No, he's not Native American.
What's his name again?
His name is Thomas Clarkson Trueblood.
Clarkson? That would be English.
Well, he is American.
American English, okay.
All right, so just tell me, what do you think his profession was?
He was a carpenter.
No, he's not a carpenter. No, he's not a carpenter. He is by no means blue collar by any stretch of the imagination.
So, business exec.
Not business.
Was he partially French?
No.
Political?
Not political. I think,
Entrepreneur.
Professor.
Oh, God.
Okay.
A professor.
Academic.
In what, do you suppose?
History.
It's one subject, but it's a two-part subject, if you see what I mean.
Math history.
No, he's not math. Part of me thinks I have an interest in him in some capacity, given
Forensic science.
Not forensics. Elocution and oratory.
What is that?
Speaker.
Learn how to speak correctly.
Correctly dictate.
Elocution and oratory.
Diction is done with the tip of the tongue and the teeth.
Exactly.
I would like a proper cup of coffee.
So he was a professor of elocution and oratory in Salem, Indiana, at Eartham College in Richmond. Now, there is, however, something weird that in Wikipedia have a specific subheading for him: the Jam Handy incident.
Oh, this sounds interesting. Let's hear about it.
All right,
Oh
what?
God, this sounds like an elocution exercise gone wrong.
Point! That is correct. It is most certainly an elocution exercise gone wrong.
Wow.
So was there a guy named Jam Handy?
No.
Point!
Holy.
So there's a guy. Was it a student?
There was a student named Jam Handy was
Just get
responsible
Jam.
for this. Maybe it's short for James. All right, so Jam Handy was a campus correspondent for the Chicago Tribune. And what do you suppose was going on here?
Maybe he quoted his professor incorrectly.
No, he did not.
Prank.
No, there was something the professor was doing at the time. He was he was giving. So Jam Handy was describing it as Thomas Trueblood's course in lovemaking.
Oh,
That's
my.
What was it? What was actually going on in the so-called lesson in lovemaking?
I think he was teaching his students inappropriate things.
Poetry.
Oh.
Poetry. I'll give it to
Okay.
Dylan. He was
Romantics.
exactly. It was romantics. He was
I guess was incorrect.
Thomas Trueblood. He was watching after watching Trueblood acting out a kneeling scene from. Okay, Trueblood used a scene to illustrate. Oh no, sorry. Let me start over. In 1903, Trueblood became the subject of national media attention as a result of a newspaper article written by a 17-year-old freshman student claiming to be Trueblood was teaching a course in lovemaking. Jam Handy was a correspondent for the Chicago Tribune. In class, Trueblood taught the delivery of short extracts from masterpieces of oratory. One such extract involved a scene from a play in which a man kneels in front of a woman, pleading for her hand in his 1893 textbook, Practical Elements of Elocution. Trueblood used the scene to illustrate aspirate explosive form of speech. And there's even a little cartoon at the top. So the lesson, like I said, so can you believe that? Am I right? Now, he was also a sports coach. What sport?
Rugby.
No, we wish.
Baseball.
Nope.
Tennis.
Soccer.
Too plebeian.
Tennis.
Think of a good gentleman sport.
Golf.
Croquet.
Golf.
Cricket.
Correct.
Cricket.
Dylan gets it for golf.
Golf.
Oh,
The old
yeah.
Scots tradition.
So yes, he was indeed and he was also a golf coach. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is 6:45. I guess that wraps up for the evening. We usually go 45 minutes just to, whatever. So anyways, the final score is, it would seem that I have won this round. I've won in only one round with a total of, am I reading this correctly, 10 points.
Yeah.
And my friend Adam only had 4 from that round. But in this round alone, Dylan had a total of 5, 6, 7, 8 points. And Alex, you had 3.
3 more than none.
Indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Citation Needed! And we will go off the air, and we will be back next week, where hopefully we'll have something other fun as well. So
We can talk about cool races and people on YouTube.
True. And maybe we'll just talk about our experiences in role-playing games. Sorry.
Oh my.
Excuse
role-play
you.
Again.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We now leave you to the mercy of the auto DJ software.